the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Texas Longhorns. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Reese?
Thanks, Holly. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. Motion from the back. The run inside. It's Smothers. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back, and he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. They go play action with Manning. Fires downfield. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to 4th.
That's some pretty sticky coverage right there, man. You play that man-to-man coverage and you have those out-breaking routes. I tell you what, you got to kind of be careful as a QB how much you want to...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They'll go with Brown. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion.
Love the call going RPO here on 4th and short. And how about the running back? This is a guy that gets the tough yards. He finds ways to get those hidden yards. He can push the pile, drive the legs. Showed you that right there.
Firing to the right, complete. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Running inside. It's Smothers. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow, he is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Throwing Manning. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working, so this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
It didn't look to me, guys, like the QB and his target were on the same page on that outbreaking route. I'm not sure if they both thought it was man or zone or what was happening, but I think that helped lead to the incompletion.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Manning on play action. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
11th play of this opening drive coming up at this one, a 3rd and long. Pocket breaking down. He sacked this defense all over him.
Give the defense a lot of credit on that one. A little bit of bend, don't break here in the opening drive of the game. They gave up some yards. They were down inside their own red zone. But on that critical 3rd down, phenomenal effort individually to win his one-on-one, get to the quarterback and bring him down to the ground and really try to take some air out of this offense.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking for open space. It's Walton. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Throwing, Carr. Unloads to the right. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Takes it the other way. He's at the touchdown, Texas. Took it all the way back to the house. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The give on the counter. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk.
Could be an alley. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Make his way to the corner. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. The RPO, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
From the gun on 3rd down, Carr. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Longhorn. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he added the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Walton. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's 2nd and long. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Here. Now here's Carr. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Carr to throw for it on 4th. Time to take a shot. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. Around the end, it's Walton. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
third down. Looking for the goal line. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
It's a bang-bang play. You're running a slant. The DB's draped all over the wide receiver. He's got to make a contested catch, but he shows really strong hands on that one.
And he's in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Gets the back moving. Here's Arch to throw. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line. The run inside. It's Brown. Got enough for the first. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
On the run, it's Smothers. On the move at the 30. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Motion from the wideout. He's got it on the right. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved the touchdown. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Run in the red zone, it's Smothers. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Texas!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. Going to the ground. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time for one final play of the half. These corners going to give them some space. Here's Carr to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They're in the gun, third down. Here's Carr. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And if I'm this defense moving forward, man, I'm going to start thinking about, like, this is the guy that they keep featuring him. I've got to take him out of the game. I got to find a way to double him. I got to find a way on third down to make sure this doesn't happen. This offense continues to run through him, and he continues to be successful.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball into the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back.
He's going to fire deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
To the air again, Carr. He's got him. That'll be enough for the first down inside the 45 at the 44.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. Third down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket.
Here's a little room there.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Knocked off his feet.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. And they were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
From the gun on third down, Carr. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Intercepted, and he's got a huge lane in front of him. Past the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns! And what a turn! Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. It's the Indiana Hoosiers and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in before the game with the Hoosiers head coach. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Longhorns will kick off first, and here we go. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Slips through the line. Got a little room. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Indiana! He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense, we always talk about offense, but man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. They'll send the back in motion. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
To throw, Manning. Unloads to the wideout. Coleman open on the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Longhorns, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Hand off for Brown.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Now on second down. The Hoosiers take their first time out. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And here comes the offense on second down. Play action, here's Manning. He's going to take a shot. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. Touchdown, Texas! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route, and there was no question who was going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. He gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Beebe. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To throw, it's Hoover. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. He's looking downfield to throw. Right on the money. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires to the right. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Richard. Runs through a tackle. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's shot. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the 1st option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Slings it downfield. It's caught downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, everybody knew this guy was going to get his touches coming into this game, considering he's one of the better receivers in the country. And to start it off, the offense was actually looking the other way. They were looking for other guys to make big plays, but finally they got the opportunity. They were able to find some space to get their best receiver the football. And guys, that's not going to be the last time. Defense has done a nice job taking it away from them up to this point. The question, though, can they keep it up?
Going to the run, it's Richard. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Entertaining 1st quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Fielded in the end zone. It's Simon. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Here's Manning to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast, force the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Manning. Fires to the right. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make those big plays.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Arch is going to throw for it. Quickly complete. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Got the quick pass. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And the Longhorns with the 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Smothers. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signaled for the 2-minute timeout. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Manning with a play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Play clock was down to 5. No need to rush things. Make sure you got it right, so they'll use the timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Arch Madness. They go to the wide receiver screen. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
It's complete to the right. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Running inside. It's Smothers. He'll be wrestled out of bounds at about the 7-yard line.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable.
Caught! And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on 1st down, stopping the run. Here we go on 2nd. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Longhorn. Extra point here will tie the game. And the point after is good. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Grabbed in the middle, it's Becker. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. Now timeout taken by Indiana, that's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a man, it's Hoover. Here's a heat. Still looking for a man. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Looking for more room. Inside the 30. Running through contact. Touchdown, Texas. A pick six.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And the Hoosiers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Simon. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was...
Oh, it's a fumble. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble. You just couldn't secure it.
Here comes the heat. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
They're dealing with a second and long. Manning. Here's the pressure. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play.
And that's really a lot of what we saw in the first half by this defense. We knew coming into the football game, man, this guy's got dynamite. Like, he's got the explosive ability to make plays, throwing the football and running. And kudos to this defense. They've been dialed in, locked in, not giving up the big plays on the ground, understanding he's a threat, and playing him like that.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Picks up the first down. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Making side adjustments here. First down, right back to Brown. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
The run inside. It's Smothers. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Motion from the wide receiver. Manning lines up in the gun on third down. Wide open downfield. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
The If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Running the red zone, it's Brown. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gonna run it. It's Smothers. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. An 84-yard drive there, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Beebe. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Might be looking to run. He turns it loose to the left. Oh, it's picked off.